The Man Who Laughs. What if laughter held the key to unraveling centuries-old secrets? Imagine a world where a man's disfigured smile concealed not just tragedy, but a hidden truth that could change everything. This story was originally published in April 1869 by Victor Hugo under the French title L'Homme Carré. Read the story. In the heart of England, during the late 17th century, a young nobleman named Gwynplaine lived a life both tragic and extraordinary. His story began with an act of cruelty that would forever alter his fate. Gwynplaine was born into privilege, the son of Lord Clancharlie. But destiny had other plans for him. The king, in a fit of vengeance against Gwynplaine's father, ordered the boy's face to be disfigured into a ghastly, permanent smile. The grotesque grin became his hallmark, a twisted emblem of his suffering. As Gwynplaine grew, he found solace in the company of Ursus, a vagabond philosopher who became his protector and companion. Together, they roamed the English countryside, performing in traveling shows. Gwynplaine's disfigurement made him an oddity, a spectacle that both fascinated and horrified audiences. They called him the Man Who Laughs. But amidst the jeers and gasps, Gwynplaine discovered a deeper purpose. During a fierce snowstorm, he rescued a baby girl named Dea, blind and abandoned. Their bond grew over the years, and they fell deeply in love. Dea, unable to see his disfigurement, loved Gwynplaine for his kindness and strength of character. Their life was a delicate balance between tragedy and beauty. Gwynplaine's mutilated face haunted him, yet he found joy in Dea's laughter and the warmth of Ursus's friendship. The traveling show became their family, a motley crew of misfits, each carrying their own scars. As Queen Anne's reign dawned, England's aristocracy reveled in their power and cruelty. Gwynplaine, once a nobleman, now stood on the fringes of society. He became a symbol, a living embodiment of the suffering inflicted by those in authority. His laughter echoed through the halls of palaces, a bitter reminder of their callousness. But Gwynplaine was no mere victim. In his heart burned a fire, a desire for justice. He yearned to expose the hypocrisy of the nobility, to reveal their masks of privilege and entitlement. And so, he performed, not just for entertainment, but as a silent rebellion. His laughter became a weapon, cutting through their complacency. One fateful day, news arrived, the king was dead. His evil jester, Barkilphedro, sought to manipulate the power vacuum. He plotted to destroy Gwynplaine, fearing the truth he represented. Barkilphedro's schemes threatened to tear apart the fragile world Gwynplaine had built, a world where love, loyalty, and resilience triumphed over adversity. As the winds of change swept across England, Gwynplaine faced a choice: to remain a mere curiosity, or to become a force that could reshape society. With Dea by his side, he confronted the past, seeking answers about his disfigurement and the true meaning of his existence. The climax unfolded in the grand theater of life, a stage where masks fell, secrets were revealed, and the man who laughed found his voice. His laughter transformed from a curse to a battle cry, a rallying call for justice and compassion. The man who laughs continued to weave his fate, caught in the intricate threads of destiny. The world around him shifted, and he found himself entangled in a web of political intrigue and hidden agendas. Barkilphedro, the cunning jester, who served various English monarchs throughout his life, had not given up on his malevolent designs. He first appears from a secret door in stone sarcophagi, aiding James II in the ruin of Scottish rebel Lord Clancharlie. He whispered poison into the ears of those in power, sowing seeds of doubt and fear. The nobility trembled, unsure of what Gwynplaine's laughter might reveal. They clung to their masks, desperate to maintain the illusion of invincibility. But Gwynplaine was no longer content to be a mere performer. His heart burned with a righteous fire, fueled by love for DEA and a thirst for justice. He delved into the annals of history, seeking clues about his disfigurement. Ancient manuscripts hinted at a curse, a pact made by his ancestors with a malevolent force. The truth lay buried in forgotten tombs and cryptic symbols. Ursus, the philosopher, became Gwynplaine's confidant. Together, they deciphered cryptograms and followed cryptic maps. Their journey led them to the desolate moors, where mist-shrouded stones whispered secrets. There, beneath the moon's pale gaze, Gwynplaine uncovered an ancient ritual, a ritual that could break the curse or seal his fate forever. DEA, blind yet perceptive, sensed the weight of their quest. She traced her fingers over Gwynplaine's scarred face, memorizing every contour. To her, he was not the man who laughed, he was the man who loved, the man who had saved her from darkness. She believed in his purpose, even when doubt gnawed at his resolve. As winter tightened its grip, Gwynplaine stood at the crossroads. The nobility's masquerade ball loomed, an event where masks would conceal treachery and ambition. He had a choice: to attend as a curiosity, a grotesque oddity, or to unmask the truth before the assembled elite. The night arrived, candlelit chandeliers casting shadows on gilded walls. Gwynplaine donned a mask, a porcelain facade that hid his disfigurement. DEA clung to his arm, her blind eyes seeing more than any courtier's gaze. Ursus, too, played his part as a sage in tattered robes, weaving riddles into his words. Barkilphedro slithered through the crowd, eyes gleaming with malice. He sensed danger. The man who laughed was no longer a pawn but a player. Gwynplaine's laughter echoed, a haunting melody that cut through the ballroom's pretense. The nobles shifted uncomfortably, their secrets trembling on the precipice. And then, as the clock struck midnight, Gwynplaine stepped onto the grand stage. His mask fell away, revealing the twisted smile etched into his flesh. The gasps were louder than ever, but this time, they held awe and fear. He spoke not as a jester, but as a man who had glimpsed the abyss and survived. "My lords and ladies," Gwynplaine's voice rang out, "beneath these scars lies a truth you dare not face. Your privilege rests on suffering, the suffering of those you mock and exploit. Tonight, I unmask not just myself, but your hypocrisy." The nobility quaked. Barkilphedro's eyes widened, he had underestimated the man who laughed. Gwynplaine's laughter swirled a tempest of revelation. He revealed their sins, the stolen lands, the broken promises, the silenced voices. The ballroom trembled, its foundations cracking. DEA stood by his side, her hand in his. She whispered, "You are more than your scars, Gwynplaine. You are the embodiment of defiance." And so, the man who laughed became the man who changed the course of history. The nobility crumbled, their masks shattered. Justice flowed like a river, washing away old wounds. Gwynplaine's laughter no longer mocked, it healed, it united, it set hearts free. As dawn painted the sky, He kissed Dea, a kiss that tasted of redemption. Ursus nodded, satisfied. Barkilphedro slunk away, defeated. And England awakened to a new era. One where laughter was no longer a curse, but a battle cry. And so, dear reader, I leave you with this: the man who laughs is more than a tale of tragedy, it is a testament to the resilience, love, loss, and the power of unmasked truth. Remember it well, for behind every smile lies a story. A story waiting to be told. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Go English Stories for